Now on CoastTV News.
A local mother cheering during her daughter's Olympic performance, the community that rallied behind her. Bird flu, the latest case in one Maryland county, what health officials are saying. Boats in Ocean City, the annual show bringing sales and smiles to the town.
It was a sweet Valentine's Day for Delmarva with warmer and drier conditions, but changes on the way. We're tracking rain to our west. That will give us a Sunday soaker. I'll track it on Futurecast coming up next.
This is CoastTV News at 11.
An emotional mother watching her daughter in the Olympics. Good evening, I'm Emma Aiken. Welcome to CoastTV News at 11. We begin tonight with a taste of the Olympics here at home. Watch party festivities continued for Team USA's Mystique Ro at the Crab Barn in Long Neck this afternoon. In today's women's skeleton competition, Mystique and Team USA had a chance to grab the gold medal. CoastTV News reporter Drew Bellinger took us there to capture the emotions as Mystique's mother, Nicole, watched.
The calm at the Crab Barn quickly broke into chants as the bar filled to rally behind Nicole Ro, the mother of Mystique Ro, who is making her Team USA Olympic debut in the skeleton race.
It's crazy. I can't put it into words.
Ro says Mystique has always been a competitor.
So it's just in her bones to be athletic and just work hard. She's just a beast.
Ro saying that Mystique's track experience at Queen's University of Charlotte in North Carolina was a crucial part in her athletic development. As bar seats filled, focus shifted to the screens. At the Crab Barn this afternoon, you could feel the anticipation and the excitement in the air as those who came to the watch party gathered around Ro to watch the big moment unfold. That moment, watching Mystique achieve a dream, representing the United States of America in the Olympics.
I'm just so proud of her.
Rich Torrey says organizing the Olympic-themed watch party was a no-brainer.
We've known Nicole for quite a while. We've hung out together here many times, talk, and she's so proud of Mystique.
To Nicole, that support means the world.
You know, being here with the friends and the local Long Neck people in Delaware, it's just been so wonderful. They've been so supportive of me and her and just being here to cheer her on.
Support for a local mother as she watches her daughter go for gold. In Long Neck, Drew Bellinger, Coast TV News.
Mystique finished 15th today. However, Mystique and Austin Florian will represent Team USA again tomorrow in the mixed team skeleton event. Let's learn more about Mystique Ro. Here's how her multi-sport background makes her a powerhouse on the ice.
I'm one of the fastest push athletes in the world.
Fastest starter in skeleton.
I ran track. I had the resume of a multi-athlete, but my main thing that I was training for was heptathlon. Come on! So this gives me a huge advantage, bringing that extra time and that velocity into the track.
To the line, Mystique Ro to take the lead. Fantastic run.
Where do you think your competitive spirit came from?
Oh, the household. I'm one of 11, so if you want to eat, you gotta run. I'm the eldest daughter. I grew up in a very traditional but confused household. What was okay for girls to do? Do I pursue education? Do I do something more, or am I stuck at the house doing laundry? So I would have to say that the world's bigger than what you might be limited to when you're younger. Keep going. Don't give up and keep dreaming.
And speaking of the Olympics, they are airing and they're only here on CoastTV. Let's take a look at the medal count so far. Norway leading right now with 10 gold and a total of 20 medals. Italy in second with 6 gold, 18 altogether, and USA in third with 5 gold, 17 medals altogether. And this brings us to our CoastTV poll. We want to know, which Winter Olympic sport do you enjoy most? Let's take a look at the updated results. So far, 33% of you say figure skating, 22% for curling, 19% for snowboarding and skiing, 14% for bobsled, luge, skeleton, and 12% for hockey. And we do have a comment tonight from Mary in Ocean Pines. She says, love the ice skating. Me too, Mary. It's very fun to watch. And if you haven't voted yet, or if you want to leave a comment, you still can at coasttv.com or on the mobile app. And don't forget, the Winter Olympics run through the 22nd, only here on Coast TV. A programming note for you: due to the Winter Olympics, from February 9th through the 20th, you can catch Jeopardy on our sister station, Fox 21, at its regular time, 7:30. Same show, same time, just a different channel while the games are on. And we are now taking a live look outside into Dover. Our First Alert meteorologist, Bob Try, he joins us now with a look at the forecast. Bob, love is in the air this Valentine's Day, and so was the good weather.
Well put, Emma. Beautiful day for lovebirds to take a stroll. We melted a lot of snow today with temperatures into the mid-50s. Much cooler right now. 37 in Georgetown and Millsboro, 35 in Salisbury, 42 in Bethany Beach. Really depends on the cloud cover and the wind. A little bit of a breeze at the coast as those winds are coming in out of the southwest. We are seeing an increase in mid to high level clouds right now, and we'll see that increase in clouds tonight. But we are tracking rain across the Ohio Valley, and that's attached to low pressure farther to the south, and that will bring us soaking rain later Saturday. But through the overnight hours, temperatures falling to near freezing, maybe areas of patchy fog too, so watch for some slick exit ramps and some bridge decks in the morning hours. Off to church, we're looking at cloudy skies and then thickening clouds, and then that rain builds into the mid-afternoon hours. But heading off to church or breakfast in the morning, just cloudy, and then that steady rain into the afternoon. Much more on the rain and just how much we could see coming up a little bit later on.
Delaware State Police arrested a man from Seaford on his 6th DUI offense. Police say 44-year-old Marco Bryant was stopped just before 11 p.m. last night near here on South DuPont Highway in Harrington for an equipment violation. Troopers say Bryant showed signs of impairment and empty alcohol bottles were found in the car. Authorities also discovered his license was suspended and he had 5 prior DUI convictions. Bryant is now charged with a felony DUI and is being held on just over $5,000 cash bond at Sussex Correctional Institution. The Maryland Department of Agriculture has confirmed a case of bird flu at a commercial broiler farm in Wicomico County. It's the first commercial case in the county this year and the second in Maryland in 2026. Officials say the affected farm has been quarantined and birds are being depopulated. The department says the risk to the general public is low and infected birds will not enter the food supply. Delaware's public advocate is pushing to protect consumers from rising electricity costs. On January 30th, Jameson Tweedy urged PJM Interconnection, that's the grid operator for Delaware and other states, to extend a price cap on its capacity auction, citing price spikes of more than 1,000% in just 2 years. PJM agreed this week to seek an extension for the next 2 auctions. Tweedy says soaring demand, largely from hyperscale data centers, is driving billions in added costs and warns ratepayers should not shoulder the burden. In Ocean City, today is the second day of the annual boat show. There are about 350 boats and over 140 exhibitors on display at the OC Convention Center. Organizers say with the large number of boats sold each year, it makes the Ocean City Boat Show one of the most popular on the East Coast. Exhibitors came from across Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey to show off and look at boats. One attendee says his family drives down every year from Carroll County for the boat show.
We've been here probably, the last 10 years in a row. We haven't missed it. I'm just coming out here having a good time. It's awesome.
The boat show is sponsored by the Optimist Club of Ocean City and Berlin. Club members say the proceeds go towards opportunities and assistance to the youth in the area. There is one more day of the boat show tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in Ocean City. In Virginia, on the eastern shore, a critically endangered North Atlantic right whale has been found dead. The Virginia Aquarium's stranding response team says the whale was a 3-year-old female. You can see her here. An in-field necropsy was performed and tissue samples were taken for further testing. Officials say analysis is ongoing to determine what caused the young whale's death. And we are just getting started here on Coast TV News at 11. Coming up later, Mardi Gras fun, the parades in New Orleans today, and what to expect all weekend long.
We saw a high of 54 on our Valentine's Day, above the average of 48, a little bit below average on the low of 21. Big changes on the way, a Sunday soaker, and then it looks like a nice warm-up into next week. Full forecast details coming up a little bit later on.
But first, the desperate search continues. New evidence in the Nancy Guthrie case in Tucson. We have details when we're back in just 60 seconds. Investigators say they found DNA at Nancy Guthrie's property that does not belong to her or those close to her. It's the latest clue in the missing person case that is now on day 14. Jen Sullivan has details.
The desperate search for Nancy Guthrie stretching toward a third week. Authorities in Tucson, Arizona working around the clock to find the missing 84-year-old.
We're doing everything we can, humanly possible. We want to find Nancy.
The latest clue in the case, DNA evidence found at Guthrie's property. Friday night, more than a dozen law enforcement vehicles, including SWAT and forensics, were seen at a residence 2 miles from her home for several hours. Authorities were also seen towing a Range Rover from the parking lot of a restaurant, but no word yet if that's connected to the case. And investigators have also found several gloves, but so far, no suspects.
If we knew who it was, we'd be on it.
Guthrie is the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. She was reported missing February 1st. She was last seen the night before in her home in the rugged Catalina foothills.
The homes are not right next to each other. They're really spread out. A disappearance, a kidnapping in one home, the next house would not even know about it.
Based on this recently released doorbell camera video at Nancy Guthrie's door, the FBI says the suspect is a man with an average build and about 5'9", 5'10". They say he was wearing an Ozark Trail hiker backpack. Since Guthrie's disappearance, her children have published videos pleading for her safe return. The most recent posted on Savannah Guthrie's Instagram account, old footage of her mother with the message, "We will never give up on her." I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Delaware talks World Cup, how the first state is looking to be a part of the FIFA action. And coming up next, Bob Trihey is in the Coast TV First Alert Weather Center tracking rain for the end of the weekend. He has your full forecast after this.
A lot of that snowpack we have has been reduced to snow piles on this Valentine's Day because it was so mild out there. 54 in Georgetown, Double Nichols, 55 in Ocean City, 53 in Salisbury. Hopefully you had some time to get out there and enjoy it. It really was beautiful. But we've got changes on the way as we look at our Gateway Subaru camp. Rain builds in Sunday afternoon, clouds thicken in the morning, and I think that rain becomes steady with temperatures in the mid to upper 40s and rain likely tomorrow night into early Monday. Some of that rain could be heavy at times with minor flooding, and I'm thinking about a ½ inch to an inch of rain for a lot of us. You can see we're in the likely range of rain as we go into later Sunday and Sunday night. Then Monday, President's Day, I think it dries out. Then it looks like our next chance for a little bit of rain comes later Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, and then again Thursday and Friday. But as of now, we're really not looking at any snow, so that's certainly good news. 37 in Georgetown and Millsboro now, 39 in Delmar, 39 in Milton, with 42 in Bethany Beach. The winds are calm or very light out of the southwest, so that, coupled with some cloud cover, will prevent the temperatures from really tanking. I think we'll get down to freezing in some places as these clouds will slowly increase through the overnight hours as we have high pressure beginning to slide away. You can already see rain developing across the Ohio and Tennessee valleys and strong low pressure getting organized across Arkansas, and in the warm sector, even some strong to severe storms across Louisiana back into the Gulf Coast as we're tracking this storm moving to the east. We'll be seeing temperatures falling close to freezing as we go through the overnight hours, maybe a little bit of fog, and then clouds increasing in the morning hours, thickening clouds. Then I think early to mid-afternoon, we're looking at the rain building in steady, and we're looking at temperatures falling from the upper 40s to the lower 40s with 30s into the evening hours. Then that rain could be moderate to maybe heavy at times, and we could see some minor flooding, especially in poor drainage areas as that rain continues into very early early Monday. Then I think it shuts off around 3 a.m. Then the rest of your President's Day is blustery and chilly with temperatures in the 40s. I think any snow with this will be confined to northern parts of Delaware up into New York, where they could pick up a couple of inches of snow. But for us, it's just rain that will be building through as we go through Sunday into Monday. Could see about a half inch to about an inch of rain, maybe over an inch in Chincoteague with about 53 hundredths in Georgetown and close to 7/10 in Bethany Beach and about 9/10 into Ocean City. Along the coast, it'll be raw tomorrow, especially in the afternoon from Lewis to Dewey Beach and Chincoteague with temperatures in the low 40s. By later Ash Wednesday, maybe some showers and then a better chance of rain, I think, by Thursday into Friday, then a cool down. 32 tonight, mostly cloudy, cold, patchy fog. 48 tomorrow with that steady rain building, and it gets heavy tomorrow night. And then President's Day, blustery, 45. Then by Ash Wednesday, 58, cloudy, maybe a few showers. Then we're into the 60s by Thursday, 61 with showers and better chance of rain and cooler Friday. And then it dries out, blustery, and about 50 on Saturday.
Thousands of people are expected to come to the Philadelphia region for the FIFA World Cup, and the state of Delaware is looking to tap into the excitement. NBC 10's Tim Furlong has the story.
This will bring people to our state from the world.
Delaware Governor Matt Meyer telling this crowd of business and civic leaders it is go time. Delaware is going to be part of the Philly World Cup story. 500,000 people are coming to the area in June, and 70% of them don't even have tickets to the matches.
They're going to need places to stay. They're going to want places to go out, have a good time. We know that northern Delaware, maybe even central Delaware, and maybe even if they want to go to the beach, southern Delaware is an option. We think it's going to be huge.
People are going to be coming into the state and planning their trips now. We've already gotten a lot of hotels letting us know that people are booking their trips and making their reservations as we speak.
One team will actually be staying in Delaware and training at the Unions Complex in Chester. The estimate is that for the Philly region, the World Cup is going to generate $770 million. They say the average international travelers will be staying in the states for 21 to 24 days. State tourism leaders say small businesses need to start figuring out the role they can play in all this, and they should start targeting marketing to potential guests soon. At this event, we also learned about watch parties all of us in Delaware can take part in up and down the state.
On June 12th, the USA-Paraguay match is going to be shown inside the Bob Carpenter Center here at the University of Delaware. On June 20th, a match is going to be shown at Hudson Fields down in Sussex County. On the 26th, Uruguay versus Spain is going to be shown at the State Fairgrounds in Kent County. And on July 19th, you can come here to the University of Delaware. They're going to show the World Cup final on a massive screen here at the football stadium.
On May 19th, there's also going to be a pep rally at the DE Turf Complex just south of Dover. The Philly Host Committee leaders say Delaware is the perfect home base for so many people who will be here for games in Philly and even in North Jersey.
It's a small wonder of a state in terms of where it's situated, and we want to make sure that Delaware it benefits from this just as much as the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state of New Jersey will by being host states.
In Wilmington, Tim Furlong, Coast TV News.
The Blue Gold Selection Show airs live at 2:30 on the Delmarva Sports Network, where the full rosters will be revealed for the first time. And getting enough sleep, small changes that can make a big difference in your health. That's up next on Coast TV News at 11. It's no secret, sleep and exercise both play a huge role in being healthy. For teens, both can aid growth, brain development, and good mental health. And a new study finds there's a close link between the two. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither talks to the lead author about how adequate sleep can help teens move more.
It's a rising problem. Around 77% of high schoolers reported insufficient sleep on a CDC survey. While sleep is an important pillar of health and well-being, a new study finds it's also closely connected to another critical component: exercise.
There's a common fear that if teens sleep more, there will be less time for them to be active, and our results really suggest the opposite.
Kayla Johnson with the University of Minnesota School of Public Health is lead author of the research, which found that sleep is the foundation of physical activity, and if a teen can get sufficient sleep, it will likely help them to move more.
The kids that are sleeping more are also the kids that are spending less time sitting around on the couch.
8 to 10 hours of sleep each day is recommended for teens ages 13 to 18. To help them get adequate sleep, Johnson says we need to stop fighting teen body clocks.
Well, a lot of parents and teens don't realize that There is a biological shift that occurs in the early teen years, which delay the internal signals that make you tired. And this makes going to bed before 10 or 11 p.m. extremely difficult for teens.
Johnson says teens who are more in line with their biological clock and go to sleep a little later are also the ones who move more throughout the day. She says changes need to be made at school and home to support sufficient sleep.
Making sure that everyone knows how much sleep they actually need and supporting them in having a regular sleep schedule.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
In New Orleans, Mardi Gras parades are in full swing all weekend long with marching bands, beads, and a whole lot of fun. Saturday's main parade was Crew of Endymion, Crew of Iris, and Crew of Tux Uptown. Parades have been ongoing for weeks leading up to Fat Tuesday. The fun-filled holiday weekend continues tomorrow with Crew of Bacchus, Crew of Thoth, and Crew of Okeanos. We'll be right back. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone! Celebrated every February 14th, some say the holiday began as a Christian feast honoring Saint Valentine. Now the day has blossomed into a worldwide celebration of love. It's all about flowers, candy, heartfelt cards, and romantic dinners. Kids get on the fun too, swapping Valentines with classmates. That used to be the best. Whether you're celebrating with a sweetheart, friends, or family, we hope your day was filled with love.
All right, Emma, I want to give a shout out to my number one Valentine, my wife, Susan. So happy Valentine's Day, hon. Day part forecast. Now, if you're headed out to church or breakfast in the morning, just increasing clouds and cold in the 30s. And then we're in the 40s, upper 40s. And then the rain breaks out middle part of the afternoon. Call the Coast TV First Alert weather phone. It's sponsored by Brockstead Mandalis Federico. Paul Davis 10-day forecast. That rain gets steady to heavy Sunday night. And then it ends early Monday and President's Day, 45 and blustery, 54 Tuesday. By Ash Wednesday, 58, maybe some late day showers, 61, a better chance of rain Thursday into Friday, a downward trend in temperatures, 50 Saturday, and then the 40s Sunday into Tuesday. Emma, we knew eventually the colder air was going to come back.
Finally light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Saturday Night Live starts right now. Have a great night.